I know what I got. Oh, I gotta work?
That's dope.
The kids call this docking. You know, the aliens come down from Mars and want to smoke. I need something. Motor's coming out. Hey, don't mess up these spark plug wires. We're gonna reuse them.
It's called Tim powered.
You boys like Mexico? Yeah!
Okay, so when we tore this thing out yesterday, we ran into some issues. Mainly because we broke the first roll of stock bottom end setups, and I looked at the cam bearings, and everybody knows, you look at the cam bearings, they're gonna be bad. Now, here we are, me and Tim, we're gonna punch out cam bearings, and we got one out so far, it doesn't look bad. This doesn't worry me. It's the one in the back that I'm gonna pull out here shortly, which prompted us to actually have to replace these if we're gonna have any chance of this thing living any decent amount of time whatsoever. Ideally, you wanna pull the crank out and the rods to do this, but we're gonna leave it alone. It's gonna be a true stock bottom end. But yeah, this one cam bearing we're pulling out is the one that looks like shit. Magneto.
Damn.
This is the one. I'm not a fan of doing cam bearings unless needed like this. In this situation, this cam bearing was sideways and it's bore. So there's these oiling holes right here, and if they're not lined up with the block has these same holes. If it's clocked anyway, there's no oil getting to any of them through these passages. That's why I had to come out. See right here, look, flicking off because it was getting starch from oil, no lubrication there. It starts coming apart. It's fine. We'll swap it out, call it good. There was no bearing material in the filter that we cut open from this motor, so basically just cam bearing, we're gonna send it and go from there. Stuff is thick, dude. That. And you said this is off-brand?
Friends over at Texas Speed. Some might say it's overkill. There's hardly ever a need for half the stuff that we do. So now the setup should be complete. I think all we're waiting on is our converter from our friends at Circle D and some suspension stuff. I was having an okay day. Now I'm having a slightly better day. Look, we learned to cut away.
Your buddy, not your body.
Come here, buddy.
Nope.
Now, to go with this, we got a nice throttle body. Is that the right one?
Yes.
Nice throttle body, Nick Williams.
Don't with the blade. Stop. You got the black one or the bare aluminum one?
The black was gonna take a couple more days, but you know me, I'm impatient. And we have everything blacked out on the Mustang. This one can be nice and polished. Oof. A girthy boy. And I think we could do an intercooler at some point if we wanted to. I think we're gonna do an air-to-air for now, see how far we can push that, and then we'll do air-to-water later. It's supposed to be a simple build. Budget. Whose budget? I don't know, because this seems to be spiraling out of control like many things in my life, but here we are. Look. Reminds you of your ex?
Jesus Christ.
Who did we get the injectors from?
They were VS, but Horsepower Factory supplied them to us. We were in a bit of a bind and they came in clutch, helped us out.
Their channel is right here. They do a bunch of cool stuff too. It's crazy how quickly you can spend all your money on a car. Now imagine having 4 or 5 of them things.
As long as one's the Trans Am, you're good.
Yeah. There's full creative control right here. So we don't have to, oh, well, let me ask the owner, or maybe I can take it out this weekend. It's like, no, we're gonna do what I want to do. And we're gonna do it how we want to do. So it's lovely.
And she still gets abandoned.
It's fine. It shined for like 6 years on its own. It was the only child.
Now it went off to college and
Yeah, it's working on an art degree right now.
on its own. Oh, fuck.
This is slowly becoming fun.
What's this button do? It just all falls into bolts.
So that's sudden disassembly.
Quick release.
Quick release internals like this block's hopefully not going to do on the first pull.
Dude, what are people gonna do whenever this thing's like faster than the majority of everything?
We need somebody to talk shit to us. Everybody talks shit to us on all the other builds, and look what we've accomplished with those. We're taking applications for haters.
Oh, they're out there. They're plenty. They're just quiet right now. They know that we already move fast, and if you piss me off more, we move even faster.
Yes.
So I'm fueled by hate and energy drinks.
We still don't have a name, so if you guys want to...
Figure out a name for us. But it has to be good. So drop the name in the comments.
Something not silly, but not serious.
Yeah, nothing around here is serious.
We'll take a few out of the comments and make a poll in a couple weeks on YouTube.
Yeah, and whoever gives the best name and we actually pick it, I'll give you a shirt, a decal, a koozie, and a lanyard, and a shout out. So come up with a good name. That's like a whole package. That's like a $40 or $50 value right there.
Oh, would you look at that? The motor's in.
Yeah. It was like, I don't know, or just use Thanos and just like
Gauntlet wielding Richard.
They called me a madman.
see, other people would use the gauntlet for like world domination or like riches. If I had a gauntlet, everybody having a 10-pound bass. Yeah, so we're gonna crank it over a couple times with the coil packs disconnected, kind of prime the motor, and then start it up, open manifolds, see if we got oil pressure, hook up the exhaust, make some dyno pulls with the stock intake and just the cam. Literally all we've changed is just the cam. Moved in head studs and all the other stuff, but like the only performance mod so far has been the camshaft. And we'll see what it makes after we drop in the pump and the tank, because that's still not working. But the bed's loose. We'll just lift off the bed again and drop in a good pump in it real quick, and then make some pulls.
But for now, I'm just cranking it.
Yeah. Ready to crank it over?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and also we got Pitbull now.
Can't start it without keys.
What?
Is there a way to get it up from down there?
Gotta pull the motor again.
Tim, what did you? Oh my god! I had it up here and
You
then.
got the rod hanging out the block.
That's cool. I'll load up a baseball. What you want? 1,000 RPM? That Dell Earnhardt?
I want 400 choppy chop. 400 RPM choppy chop.
That's like boomer shit. We're gonna do like.
That's fine. You were made by boomers. Your mom's a boomer.
She acts like one.
She's a boomer. I haven't met your dad? He's a boomer too. The greatest generation. But God forbid they know how to install a VCR or set up a PlayStation.
We'll have one more test for Tim at this point in time. I'm gonna ask him if he thinks Luke Combs is country. And if he says yes, I'm gonna swing on him.
All right. Strap the GoPro to your fist.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, kids.
Ow, Charlie!
Hey Tim, so do you think Luke Combs is a country singer?
No, he has some good songs.
What are they, country songs?
I'm just gonna not say anything.
Cool.
Good
It'd
answer.
be wise of you.
If you like your teeth. Ah, copyrighted music. My only weakness.
What would you even call that genre? Like in smooth jazz?
Funk.
Funk. Hopefully this battery didn't die in the small amount of time that this bitch sat. Let me see our viewers. Since y'all were commenting on the good editing quality, I'll have you know that it was indeed Levi that does our editing. All right, I'm gonna crank it over a couple of times. We got oil pressure, so this bitch supposed to be loud as fuck, dude. Open manifolds. I go to start it and the fucking airbag goes off. Like oil pressure, dude.
Is the bed not bolted down?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why was it rattling its ass off?
Yeah.
We got over 60 pounds of oil pressure on the cold start. That's great. Now he's gonna put coolant in it. Top off power steering fluid, make sure it's bled right. This bitch has no vacuum at idle. So we're gonna have to put that hydro boost on there eventually, like ASAP, because there's no converter in this bitch, so it's gonna like push through the brakes real bad. We're grinding.
I don't know. He missed it though.
I show up after everything's done. Don't need to tune it. It's naturally aspirated, but we just want to see what it's making all motor now, and then we'll send it to the fabricator. Hopefully he has it a week or two. We'll get it back. Turbo. It's hot.
Yeah, with Tim in the room.
I told my daughter, I was like, man, it's hot outside right now. She called me. She's like, well, Dad, it is summer.
Oh, thank you. What an astute observation there, daughter. Comments like that is why fucking Thanos throws Gamora off the mountain when your kids are being smart asses.
Like in the event of a head lifting situation, I would rather have 100% water spray the tires versus antifreeze. Antifreeze is slippery as fuck on a rail or a slick.
That's why even during events, if you water down the track but you have antifreeze in it, sometimes they'll ban you from the track for a long time.
Drink up. I know you hungry.
Damn, you took all of that?
Let's go to the crankcase.
Where's the cold air intake?
It is cold air intake.
Yeah, fresh air
It's a
intake.
snorkel.
Actually, it's hot air intake.
Oh, is it because it's hot, Tim? Because it's summertime? That's tight. Like when you put your boner up in middle school into your waistband?
Oh, yeah. That would have hurt my balls.
Oh, you can't use that? This video is not intended for children. There, see, I did it. It's safe.
We're gonna need a bigger disclaimer.
Here, hold on, let me contact our legal team. It's good. Can we dyno in third so it makes like 350?
Oh, no.
Pussy. I hate it here. it out. Bomba de combustible. Pompe de carburetor. Ándale, Tim, la bomba. We gotta change the bomba.
La Bamba?
La bomba. So don't judge us. This is just for now, just so we get a NA number. I'm gonna say it makes like 315, if that.
You can be optimistic.
That's being very optimistic because it doesn't have headers. I mean, we have headers, but what's the point? But I do also have this new one of these. So let me go get that.
Should have got 2, damn.
Easy. Budget bill.
Really be careful with these fucking old clips. And it's too big.
Do it the sloppy way.
Ew.
La Ferrari?
No, this is not La Ferrari.
There's 2 types of people in this world. Those who like the smell of gas and liars.
There's a lot of shitty smells out there. This is definitely one of them.
Oh, I could puff gas till I pass out.
It makes sense why you're retarded. They called me a madman.
There's gonna be hell trying to pull that thing out. It's gonna pop and stretch it out.
Stretch you out.
Yeah.
If your balls feel just like your head, we're in business.
Oh, trash. Like the Milwaukee Toad just cut the fucking bottom of this out.
If this is how Tim cleans his ass, I have concerns. First day? I remember my first day. I don't know why my shit's always broke. I only charge you half the labor since you're on the clutch.
That's the most Brian thing I've ever heard.
Somebody's working on their own shit, so I only charge them half?
Yeah.
That's great. This is a business. We ain't a f***ing charity. Ear protection is very important. What about me? Fuck your ears, bro. 280. It's a GM, remember? On that one, I don't think it's ever had as good of a fuel pump as it has now. What we didn't make before, we're probably making now, and then plus the mod. On it and cold air intake, but we didn't because we're doing turbos like tomorrow.
It's choking itself because it's trying to breathe through a straw.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go again. I was talking to them, not you. I don't care if you're ready.
I'm sorry.
You told me to interact like if somebody's actually here. Be like, but I'm here.
Yeah. Richard the other day. Why is the camera talking?
All right. We are on our way to David. Bro, where are the brakes?
What's up? ¿Qué verga están haciendo?
Only one of your brake lights work.
Fucking punches. Right here or where? This way? What do you think, Richard?
Want the dong on the outside or the inside?
Well, because you're going to make a charge pipe that merges if they're close, or no? You're going to have them two. Oh, no, those are two separate. Yeah, two separate ones. What do you think? Closer or far apart? If we, well, I'm saying if we put the outlets, one out here and one out there, two in the middle like this. Oof. Pues ahí está.
You'd have it come out the bottom.
You tell me what you're thinking.
First thing, we'll take it apart and
Mock them up.
I'll give you some ideas.
The main thing is keeping AC.
Well, I mean, it's gonna keep AC.
And the heater, I guess.
Thomas.
Just to spite Thomas. What you thinking? 2-3 weeks?
About a week and a half.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is you're only like 5 minutes away.
If we're gonna do them like facing up, might not have to get rid of the battery. I mean, if you still want to move it, that's you, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'll look cleaner in the
yeah, I mean, it will.
Let me know when you have it torn apart. Come back, look at it. Cool. Hey, thank you. Oh, I got it. Make that AC work. Everybody always talks shit.
Yeah, my Dramamine.
I'm excited. Waiting on the engine for the blue car still.
Any word on that?
So I spoke with him today. Weisco said that they're having a delay on the pistons because of their machine or some shit, some material shortage. I don't know. It's summertime. Even if we get the engine back like next week, I'm not looking forward to any hit in 100-degree weather. Either way, once we get it back, we'll put it back together, probably do some night testing. Still need a name for the white truck.
Hopefully after this video we'll have some comments.
Yes.
We technically have to rename the F-150 too.
It can't just be the white truck?
That's not a name. I'm thinking Gandalf.
Gandalf.
You should not pass.
Gandalf the white. Remember whenever Gandalf held everybody and kept all the experience points for himself, came back, level 5 sorcerer.
Let's not get into Lord of the Rings lore.
It's my least favorite discussion of lores.
Star Wars, Game of Thrones.
No, oh, hold on there, buddy. Game of Thrones minus season 8. Breaking Bad. MCU. Star Wars is up there too.
You gotta put Star Wars higher than
They're not.
DC
This is
or
not.
Marvel.
This is not specific orders.
I need an order, Brian.
You need an order? As far as what, like which one I would rather live in? We spend a lot of time talking about Star Wars stuff. It's mostly me and Richard disagreeing. Because I say Anakin did nothing wrong, but you know, that's... Oh no, he slaughtered some kids. Okay, woohoo, get over it.
I mean, I've wanted to kill a couple kids.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Kyle, put down the 9.
Especially glad I'm out of high school. And demonetized.
Alright, Columbine, I'm gonna need you to tone it down a little bit.
You boys like Mexico? Yeah!